This casino is massive. Is this area abandoned, guys? Get a view of the Las Vegas Strip from this angle. Let's check it out. All right, DVW fam, so we're on Mandalay Bay Street and Las Vegas Boulevard right now, right outside of the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino in 2025. It is my very first time ever even stepping foot in this area, but staying here. I've never stayed here before. Look how grand this entrance looks, guys. So you guys know how we're gonna do it on Dan vs. World. In this video, we're gonna give you guys a full on tour of the Mandalay Bay Hotel, rooms, amenities, pools, and all the cool stuff you guys can see in the hotel, restaurants and all that, and see if it's worth staying in 2025 and compared to the rest of the hotels on the strip. So without further ado, let's check out the Mandalay Bay. Let's go. Danny here is a platinum MGM member. He's showing us around the
free stuff, guys.
VIP lounge.
Free stuff.
He showed us around at the MGM Grand one, but this one looks a little bit more spruced up. What do you have there, Danny?
Orange juice.
Ooh, orange juice.
Cheers.
Salud. So everything here is included in the lounge. It looks pretty stocked with water, so this is a good perk of being a Platinum Rewards member. Limit one per guest so you don't be a hog, but there's some chips here. There's free wine too. That's amazing. It's the first time I've seen wine at a lounge in Vegas. Some nuts, crackers, popcorn. So this fine gentleman was telling me that this is one of the better ones, right?
Yeah, nowadays.
Nice.
Yeah, the one of the Oreo is pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's comparable. But the Luxor ones, they did. I mean, they do, but it's just like so little stuff. Yeah.
I think even now at Bellagio, they're way down.
Yeah.
That other one.
Yes.
They're rating lounges now.
Yes. Just like muffins.
Yeah, look at this. There's a
They had some fresh fruit the other day.
Perrier,
Yeah.
some
Enjoy your
Coors
coffee.
Light, and some seltzers. This is definitely one of the better lounges. Like all you could eat, all you could drink. There's some cookies here for us. So this is a very nice lounge, one of the better ones I've seen. Here we are. I'm beyond excited right now. When I say I have no idea how this room at the Mandalay Bay will be like, I literally mean I have no idea. So let's check it out. Let's open up the curtain, shall we? Whew. Voila, here you have it, guys. So we are currently in the Mandalay Bay Standard King room, one of the cheapest basic room here in 2025. So you guys know how we're gonna do on Dan vs. World. We're gonna give you guys our very first impressions and give you guys a full 360 tour around this Mandalay Bay room. Let's check it out. Analog light switch. There's some art here, kind of looks like some raindrops. Nice square rectangular mirror here. What's up, DVW fam? It's about 4 p.m. right now. Natural lighting from the window. This is a pretty clean room. All right, this is our view. Looks like the W there, I believe it's kind of part of the Mandalay Bay. You can see the Raider Stadium, Luxor right there. This room smells very good. You can tell there's some scents, fragrance, but it also smells like there was like an ex-cigarette smoker in here. Standard AC unit. I like this ambient subtle artwork. It's kind of like cyans and yellows. So we'll see how soft and plush the bed is. It's a nice king, should get a good night's rest. Let's dive in. Oh yeah, I like it. It's not too firm. It just kind of sinks in. I love that. And it's nice and spacious. So yeah, so it has the MGM high-tech kind of services where it'll show you all the food and entertainment at your hotel. We're gonna show you that for ourselves downstairs, so stay tuned for the rest of this hotel tour. So pretty good for the TV. I would say the lower end MGM hotel rooms kind of all have like a certain architect style, but this one doesn't seem similar to any MGM room I've stayed at. It's like one of a kind. There's like small drawers here. There's like tiny chips. I usually don't use all the drawers, but I just found out this drawer is broken. It's the first time at a luxury casino where there's a broken drawer. They do not have a fridge, it's a mini bar, so do not touch if you guys don't want to pay. Oh, and by the way, talk about paying. We got the $100 food and beverage credit. I got 2 of the cheapest days because you got to book 2 days in a row. Bedside here, looks like a higher tech alarm system. Got 1 lamp, nice roll-out chair. And I just appreciate the ergonomics of things. Like if I can be comfortable, my legs fall underneath, I'm happy. Pretty spacious desk, I give it an A. Coffee machine, there's some lamps here. View is okay. I mean, the Mandalay Bay is like in the corner of all the hotel rooms. Looks like there's some big closets. I put my stuff in here already. So I'll say bigger than normal size closets. Oh, there's 2 closets. Nice. Ooh, I like this vanity mirror with the lighting. There's a his and hers sink here. So there's the MGM Resorts pump hand washes, body lotions, standard. Yes, sir. So this is the bathtub. I didn't use it yet, but it looks like it's leaking. Maybe the last person didn't close it all the way. I like the artwork. It's very subtle. Oh, so there's a bathtub and a shower. Not the biggest, probably like a 2-person shower here. I would say it's like 2 levels above Luxor and Excalibur. Not anything crazy fancy, but nice and comfortable. We got the pump shower kit here. I like these rather than using soap. Cool, so an abundance of towels for us. And it has its own room for the toilet. So that's always like a luxurious, nice sign here. More artwork. Woo! I want to stress how important this plug is here right next to the table, because you would think it's common sense, but you don't understand how many hotels I've been to where there's like a nice, perfect table, and usually laptops, desktops, anything, you're gonna need some cords, and the outlet is just super far. Like it'll be on the other side of the room, like the nearest one, but yeah, I'm glad that this one is right next to my laptop. Good job, Jim. What I really like about this room, I like the color schemes. It's basic, but with a touch of luxury. Like it's not doing too much. Like I feel like if you try to be too luxurious with it, it could take up space and clutter. But it almost reminds me of like the Venetian in an MGM format. It kind of feels like a Venetian-esque room because this is a basic room. You guys tell me in the comments below. I really can't put my finger on the pricing for Mandalay Bay. I can't tell if it's higher end or lower end. It's like just in the middle, but sometimes it's really high and then sometimes it's low. So I will give it an 8.6 out of 10 DVW score. Something about the vibes that I like about this. Simplicity with style. So, and it's pretty spacious. I believe it's 550 square feet. So I got it around like $260 for 2 nights with a $100 food and beverage credit. So I'll show you guys that as well. But yeah, gonna take a little snooze and see you guys downstairs. We're gonna check out the beach and the rest of the Mandalay Bay. Let's enjoy our stay. Let's go. All right, let's explore this hallway, shall we? This is the hallway leading up to our rooms. So there is a branding to the artwork. It's very colorful. I actually really dig the vibes. I love the art. If a Las Vegas hotel floor or casino can double as an art gallery, you know you're in for a treat. And the hallways are nice and wide, not too dim, not too bright, but I'm really digging the combination of the art on the walls, the schemes, the carpets, and it doesn't smell too overly fragrant in here, but there is a subtle scent. It doesn't smell musty or anything like that. It kind of gives me like a mix of like the Park MGM, Bellagio, and the MGM Grand. The greens, it's kind of almost like pine green in terms of like luxuriousness. You know what, there's like a little bit of Venetian in there too, kind of like gilded accents, gold accents, art. Like it's either like an A minus 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 in luxury or a B plus 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 plus. Oh, this is a nice little keyhole. Subtle luxury. Big, big, big. Like everything is so big, spacious, wide here. Even the elevators. So, but Mandalay Bay has a lot of real estate. I mean, just looking from the outside. Luxor was deceivingly big, but this one is just big. It's not deceiving at all. Like you could tell it's big. It's a Sunday night right now. Let's give you guys a little tour of everything that we see. But as you can see, it is very clean, spacious, gilded accents. This is the lobby. And guys, if you couldn't tell, I'm always super duper excited exploring brand new hotels I've never stayed at because I've been to Vegas for years. My very first time staying here, guys. So everything's gonna go through the lens of a DVW first impressions. So wow, this is so grand. Look at all the details. This is kind of looks like you're in some huge luxurious palace. Look at the architecture here. Wow, it's beautiful. The Mandalay Bay just seems very elegant. Kind of looks like Asian lions, maybe MGM lions. But we'll show you some of the views in the daytime. But very nice, guys. Look at this. Very muscular lion. Feel like it's very spacious, like it's not cluttered. I stayed at the Luxor recently, it just felt very cluttered everywhere. Even in the Venetian somewhat, like it's very elegant and nice, but you feel like you don't have too much space. There's a lot of spaciness to here. Look at the floors. Wow. So this is the lobby. Yeah, it looks like people are still checking in now, like 12 p.m. Mobile check-in, the fastest way to start your stay. One word to describe everything: big. Maybe palace themed. A lot of pillars. We're actually trying to find this really cool rooftop bar, but I believe it's closed for renovations. It's called a foundation room. It's actually one of the coolest views, but I called in, they said they were closed, so we're just gonna tour this. Wow, this looks like some type of garden area. It almost kind of reminds me of the Wynn right here, like the garden. This is a beautiful area here. Like, just feels very nice in here, like you're in some sort of MGM palace. There's a dog relief area here, so maybe dog friendly. Oh, so this is the gym. Ooh, surprise, surprise, you found the gym. Probably check this out in the morning to get a proper workout. As you guys can see, I have street clothes on, but looks like some very high-tech equipment. And there's a rower machine, water. You can fill up your water jugs here. So you guys know I say this on all my reviews at DBW Hacks. Bring a bottle and go to the gym, and you guys can fill up your jug. I have like big jugs of water, so maybe I'll fill that up here. There's a salt bike, disinfecting wipes, barbells, goes all the way up to 100, 110 actually. So there are some free weights and benches. So the dumbbells go up to around 70. There's a little Bosu ball. What's up, DVW fam? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I like the dumbbells, but it's very, I would say in a bad way, minimalistic. Like, there's not too many cables or machines or anything like that. For such a big hotel, I'm kind of underwhelmed at this gym. Maybe there's another gym, who knows? This is Hazel Coffee Cocktails. Let's check this out. Yeah, as you guys can see, there's sports games here. And I would say this is like one of the lower end bars I've seen, and it looks very loungy, nice. There's a bunch of cocktails, craft. They say they serve coffee here as well. Sports. Nice little cozy vibe here. I really like the color schemes of this hotel. You see the pine greens, the cyans. It's neat. I'm a big vibes feng shui guy. I really like the spacing of everything as well. Like where the bars are, I think it's just because this is a huge hotel. Like, it doesn't feel cluttered at all. We're gonna walk around the casino floor. These are the slots. This is meat and potatoes of the casino floor, guys. Sunday night right now. Again, with the vibes, like, it's not too bright. I would say Venetian sometimes can be too bright if you guys don't like all those lights. Sometimes you guys want to be, you know, discreet, intimate vibe. You're gonna hear some Lil Jon playing right now. Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it, shake it like a salt shaker. It's called Eye Candy Sound Lounge and Bar. Oh, so let's check it out. But you guys won't miss it. You guys will hear the music blaring. But I believe they have a dance floor and a DJ, as you guys can see here. I'm gonna have to talk loud because there's a huge dance floor here. I can hop on the dance floor and bust a move here or something like that, but I'm literally the only one, guys. And it's like a center bar lounge. Usually when there's like a dance club or something like that, like at the Park MGM off the record with loud music, it's like closed off because not everybody wants to kind of hear hip hop music or like country music or whatever they're playing. This one is like right in the middle. I think that's really awesome, guys. Yeah, it's just very spacious, wide floors, big slots. If you guys like space, you don't like to feel cluttered, claustrophobic, this is the casino to be at, because I feel like for a Sunday night, it's not the most poppin', but even if this was like packed to capacity, I still feel like you guys can move around. There's a lot of space. I think it's for sure bigger than the MGM Grand. This is the House of Blues. I believe they're open, but there's no one here. There should be some entertainment. It is the House of Blues. Kind of has like that Southern Louisiana vibes, blues action. Oh, I like the interior. Look at that. So, House of Blues. I'm sure they have. Oh, I believe they have live performances here. There's like a schedule. I saw it on the website. They definitely do live performances here. You guys Just gotta check the schedule. Oh, this is a nice ritzy tattoo shop. What do you call this? Like a sideways bar? Oh, there's so many drinks. Forgot what they're called. They have like a big one at the Circa, it's like a long bar. I love Vegas for that. I feel like Vegas has some of the most and interesting bars. Oh wow, guys, I'm looking right in front of me, and this might be the biggest MGM sportsbook I've seen. So, pretty sure they're closed. There's a poker room there. The Bellagio is pretty big as well, but this is probably one of the top sportsbook I've seen in MGM. So yeah, there's a good amount of TVs. So this is the Michael Jackson One show by Cirque du Soleil. Oh, Michael Jackson, Motown, Billie Jean, baby. Look at that. Oh, this is cool. There's like a, I don't know what they call this, like a frame by frame with big frames of the king of pop, the greatest of all time to do it. This seems to be the entrance. This is a Cirque du Soleil show that I would like to check out. I wonder if we'll have time to do this, but you guys book tickets. They're playing some Do You Remember the Time? Ooh, there's some records here, 25 years. Wow, this is really cool. So there's a Cirque du Soleil, Michael Jackson, the One show here at the Mandalay Bay. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks, I love Michael Jackson, guys. I am having a very pleasant first time exploring and walking this hotel, guys. Everything is astounding me right now. So over here, this is the W side of the Mandalay Bay. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like Venetian Palazzo. They're like sister hotels and resorts. They're kind of connected. So you kind of consider them the same place, Mandalay Bay W. Kind of also like the Nomad and Park MGM where they're basically combined. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they have different styles or people have different tastes, but definitely a different vibras here for sure. Kind of looks very wood themed, brighter, more brown and yellow accents, like earth theme. Ooh, speaking of earth, I see a big rock here. So guys, I love art. Also my first time at W. Ooh, it's automatic. So look at this. It's like huge earth rocks here. So yeah, this is the W side. Very ritzy. I wonder if the W is more expensive than the Mandalay Bay or if they're the same price. It smells very pleasant in here. Man, these are the elevators. Just walking around here is a treat. This looks like a bar here. So many bars. Oh, Franklin. This is one of the ones I saw on the TV. So looks very woody, dark, intimate. There's like some stars on the roof. Pretty dead night. Very sexy. I like it. Huge mirrors here. I'm at the W, but you can meet me in the lobby. Look at that. Look at these rocks. Looks like you're in space. Wow. I feel like this whole W lobby is like a museum exhibition. It kind of looks like you're in someone's fancy living room, but it's literally just in this hallway here. Nice cozy bench, suede. This is a cool lamp. It looks like a tortoise shell. So this is a new sky bar here called Skyfall. It's in between the Mandalay Bay and DW. Closed at 12. It's actually pretty early, I would say, for a sky bar. The foundation room is under renovation, but we'll see if we have time to check that out. Ah, this is a very nice lounge. Look at this. This is the Skyfall at the Mandalay Bay here. So you guys could book seats, but if you guys just walk up, it's just open seating at the bar. The bar looks pretty big. The outdoor area too. Wow, it's a huge bar up here at the Mandalay Bay. Goes all the way around so you guys can see views from the other side as well. So this is the other side of the Mandalay Bay. Look how big that pool is. So that's the Mandalay Bay pool, guys. So this is the open air lounge here. So it's pretty hot. This is Skyfall, guys. Panoramic bar and lounge. Look, so you guys can see views of Vegas over here, and you guys can see the Luxor Pyramid, the light lighting up. This is a pretty good view of the strip. See, pretty romantic vibes. Nice, nice. A lot of couples here. So this is a really cool thing you guys could do in Vegas and at the Mandalay Bay is check out their brand new 64-floor high Skyfall bar and lounge here, where you guys can get some drinks and get a view of the Las Vegas Strip from this angle. Let's check it out. But the cool thing about the Mandalay Bay is it's so far off the strip on like the south side. So wherever you are in this lounge, you guys can get like a very unique view from this side. So just take a look at it. So wait till you check out the elevator, guys. Give you vertigo. Look at this. So an event in itself is to take the elevator up and down the 64th floor, because look at it. It'll make you dizzy, guys. It'll probably give you vertigo if you guys don't like heights. It's almost like a little fun ride. So I guess a perk here is that if you guys are going to Raiders game or any event at the Allegiant Stadium, there's a walkway right over here. I believe this is one of the closer hotels to the Allegiant Stadium. Oh, let's check out some of the minimums. This is a $15 minimum. Oh, that's actually pretty low. Sunday night, 15 for blackjack. It's not bad. There's 25 over there. The Asian restaurant here, mainly noodle shop. I feel like at every Las Vegas Hotel Casino, there's at least one. There's so many interesting looking bars here. So there's a live band here. They call it RR, Rhythm and Wrists Lounge. Let's check this out here. Look at this. Very nice. On me. Nice. A lot of banging music coming out of there. A little breakfast bar. A lot of the restaurants are closed right now. It's 12 p.m. This is like a clutch option if you guys are in need of late night eats. You get like smoothies, flatbread, sandwiches for like $15 to $25. Interesting. Smells very bready in here. So this is the S bar. It kind of looks like some sort of speakeasy bar, but it is also closed. So tonight seems like a pretty dry night. So this is a spa. These are some of the prices. Of course, you're in a Vegas spa, so the prices are pretty high, but I found out something that I've only seen at the Mandalay Bay so far. I'll consider it an L for the Mandalay Bay. So there was last night when I checked out the gym down here, the 24-hour one, I was like, this gym kind of sucks for, you know, being in a hotel so big and grand. And today, it's morning time and I went to the spa to check out that gym. And they said it was $25 a day to use that gym. And that gym wasn't even anything crazy or fancy. I've been to the Venetian, Bellagio, Fontainebleau, and those gyms are included within your stay. So yeah, I've never seen that before, guys. A spa gym that you gotta pay extra for in a Vegas hotel. So I guess we'll have to do with this tiny gym here. Major deduction points for that, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is a popular attraction at the Mandalay Bay. It's called Bob Marley Hope Road. It is new. Maybe we'll check it out because MGM has a deal where you guys get to check out 2 attractions for $55. Depends which, but this one's included in it. So kind of looks like a Bob Marley souvenir shop, museum of sorts. I might try to visit the Shark Aquarium. That's also part of the 2 for $55 deal. But I think if you get like a regular ticket, it's like $27 or $30, something like that. I like this part of the Mandalay Bay. It's where all the restaurants are. I believe it's called Restaurant Row. I guess MGM likes to organize their restaurants like that because also in MGM Grand there's a Restaurant Row as well. So there's a Orla Mediterranean by Michael Mina. There's Wolfgang Puck. I don't know what kind of restaurants these are. It's about noon right now. A lot of these restaurants seem closed. I'm gonna guess Italian. Let's check out the menu. Yep, it is Italian. Here's the average price. It's actually not too bad for a Vegas strip restaurant. Oh, so this is one of the newer attractions. I believe it's open for 1 or 2 years. It's called Swingers. It's pretty popular. People come to Mandalay Bay, just check this out. It's if you guys like golf. I believe it's called the Crazy Golf Club. $35 for Crazy Golf, $50 for Crazy Golf and Carnival, $65 for Full Swing. So that includes food, $114 for a bottomless set. So I guess it's like golfing and food. Parking garage at the Mandalay Bay, DVW score for you guys, for you commuters. For proximity, I give it an A because it's right connected to the hotel. It's not like the Luxor where you have to walk super far. Size, I would give it an A as well. You won't run out of places to park. But I would say for convenience or just like driving around, I would give it maybe like a D or C minus because you'll see when you get here, if you guys commute, there's like a lot of blockades and like a lot of like spaces where it blocks. MGM was kind of like this too, where like that there's some elevators right in the middle, so it's a little bit confusing. So overall DVW score, I give it like a 7.5 out of 10 for parking structure. Remember how I was talking about the House of Blues yesterday? There's concerts. I've seen this long line here and it's nowhere near the House of Blues. A lot of people wearing Halloween costumes and it's for a show at the House of Blues. So they do be having shows here at the House of Blues. Look at this line. There's actually a pretty big game going on right now, game 3 of the MLB, so pretty packed house here. I was right, I came when it was closed yesterday, but pretty big TVs, could be more HD though. And a lot of seats, individual seats. 7.7 DVW score for a sports book. So I thought to check out this Citizens Breakfast Brunch Bar here. Seems to be like the most common and most open spot here. And it is breakfast time, so about 9 a.m. right now. Let's check out the menu. Pretty pricey. Looks like I'm gonna get the steak and eggs. Actually, it's just fair for a Vegas Strip spot. Look how big this breakfast plate is, and I'm looking around at the bar, and everybody has really big breakfast items. Let's check out the eggs. I love breakfast style eggs. Ooh, it's creamy. There's 3 eggs here. Put some salt and pepper on it. I love diner breakfast style eggs. Nice and fluffy. It's very like milky. Try the potatoes. Not the crispiest. They're literally just like potatoes. Nice seasoning on them though. Everything is super fresh and hot. Chimichurri steak. It says ribeye. It says 7 ounce. Honestly, looks a little bigger than 7 ounce. So good job, Mandalay Bay. This is a good medium if I've seen one myself. Nice charbroil flavor. Chimichurri adds extra flavor. Thin New York steak. I'm impressed. It's a pretty good breakfast dish. It will definitely fill you up. So I'm gonna grub in on this and give you guys my final DVW score. Salud. I'm a picky eater with my steak and eggs, or breakfast steak and eggs. But I actually really dig this. Nice, juicy, flavorful. Wow, I just left this breakfast spot, the Citizens. Impressed. This steak and eggs here really surprised me. You also gotta account that you are in a Vegas hotel on the Vegas Strip, so I would say the prices here are pretty fair. DVW score 9.5 out of 10. It was actually one of the better steak and eggs I've had, so good job, Citizens. I see why you guys are packed every time I walk through here, but that's a pretty good breakfast spot. Another restaurant here. I think this is where the beach is, the pool is. So let's check it out. Just because on the other side, you can see a lot of the pool, but I guess it's just a really big hotel. But look at how elegant and beautiful this area is in the daytime. I showed you guys this in the nighttime, but look at this, guys. So this is the only beach in the desert in Vegas. It says waves could be overpowering. This is a nice little display here of elephants. But you guys are seeing this for the first time, as I am, but this is the Mandalay Bay pool here. It's my very first impressions, so we're gonna check it out with you guys. So there's so many pools here. Let's see. Oh, Border Grill. That is one of my favorite spots right there. Showed you guys some of the views over there. It's a really cool spot. Love Border Grill. This is the best all-you-can-eat brunch in town. All right, DVW fam, you guys see our spread of Mexican brunch here. We're at one of my favorite all-you-can-eat brunches in Las Vegas, Border Grill, for an all-you-can-eat brunch experience here at the Mandalay Bay on the Vegas Strip. We're not here alone. We got a very special guest for you guys. You guys have seen him before, Danny the Medic. This is so crazy. There is sand. When it's operating, there's like waves, right? Ah, that's crazy. Are there any fish in the beach? No? Oh, wow, okay. All right, DVW fam, this is one of those times where I'm just kicking myself because this is one of the main attractions, if not the attraction at the Mandalay Bay. The Mandalay Bay Beach here, so they have a man-made beach where they have man-made waves that I've seen it in a lot of videos. So you see this area right here? Look, it even looks like crystal clear blue waters, and I've seen it all the time in videos. They have waves there. Some people book the Mandalay Bay just for this attraction because I haven't even dipped inside the water yet, and I will say that Mandalay Bay has to be like a top 3 pools in Vegas just because there's a lazy river, there's a bunch of regular pools, and there's even a Mandalay Bay Beach. But I'm saying I'm kicking myself because on Sunday when I first checked in here, it was open. There were so many kids, families, just people smiling, laughing, going around on the beach. And I was eating at the Border Grill and I said, hey, I'm gonna go down there the next day and I'm gonna swim in the beach, experience the Mandalay Bay Beach pool for the very first time in my life. But it is Monday, Tuesday, and apparently they're closed. I got some mixed reviews. One of the associates said that they're closed till next season. One said that they can open during the weekend. So I don't know, but either way, it is still a great sight to see. But there's a lot of pools here, guys, at the Mandalay Bay. Look at this. I'm see how far I can scale this lazy river before I get lazy myself. It looks fun. Look, there's kids here. There's usually tubes. Some people even brought their own tubes. See, it's like a branded tube. It's not the Mandalay Bay tube, but they have their very own lazy river that stretches far and wide. And if you guys didn't know about the lazy river, like the water kind of moves itself. Guys, I brought my swim shorts, but I'm a little bit bummed that the Mandalay Bay Beach is closed, so I'm probably just not gonna get into the water, guys. I'm not gonna try to hide it. I'm pretty sad that it's closed, but this is the other main attraction, which is the lazy river here. So yeah, this beach looks really fun. I could probably scale this all day. It'll probably take me like 30 minutes to go all the way around, but I showed you guys an aerial view from the border grill right there, and this pool is huge, guys. Look at this, guys. This is a huge pool here at the Mandalay Bay. So with that being said, the Mandalay Bay Beach and pool, I feel like makes up like 50% of the hotel and casino, because anywhere you kind of walk around the hotel, you guys can see the pool, like the Mandalay Bay Beach or kind of like the lazy river that stretches around. So this is definitely one of the main reasons why you guys should or would book at the Mandalay Bay. I'll have to go back and rank the pools, but this gotta be like a top 3 or top 5 pool. This is an amazing pool. I didn't take a dip inside yet, but just feeling the vibes, guys. It's a really fun, family friendly spot. And so definitely one of the most unique pools in all of Las Vegas. So yeah, let's keep touring Mandalay Bay. Also, they have a beach club, which is closed for sure during this season when it's not summer. But I don't think it's anything too hot because I haven't heard of it. Guys, they got robots at the Mandalay Bay. Oh, and as always, you guys know it's my goal to, explore all the hotels on the Vegas Strip and give you guys these awesome updates. So make sure you guys subscribe to Dan vs. World if you guys want to see all throughout Vegas and our compilation of all the hotels we stayed at in 2025. So we're probably near 10 now, so we're gonna rank all of them. So subscribe to Dan vs. World and stay tuned. We're truly living in 2025, guys. I don't know if I should be impressed or scared. The lobby again in the daytime. It's very elegant. Look at all the architecture. Probably one of the biggest lobbies I've seen. Guys, so this is the very front of the Mandalay Bay on the Strip. Even when this Strip was crowded, I feel like not many people even make it all the way over here because it's so far. But there's like this grand forest right outside of the Mandalay Bay. So this could be a top attraction in Vegas, is just walking around this architecture, this forest here. Apparently there's a waterfall here and they don't turn it on, or it's not on right now. But in its heyday, this would probably be really popping. Is this a sign of like kind of like an abandoned hotel attraction? This is quite unfortunate and almost makes me sad, because I was talking to one of the lobby workers and he was telling me like, yeah, no one goes over here, the waterfalls are off, and maybe it's like the grass is always greener on the other side or something, because he's seen it so many times. He's like, yeah, there's nothing worth seeing here. But I'm like, what? This looks so cool. I feel like I'm in like a Greek Roman amphitheater or something, but also in some sort of Asian African forest. There's some elephants over there. This is like a secret, hidden, cool attraction or thing to do in Vegas. I'm actually happy but bummed at the same time, because it looks like there's somewhat of an abandonment feel to this attraction, but I feel like there's so much potential, and I don't know why I've never discovered this area. They said there used to be waterfalls, bodies of water here, but this looks like a nice little garden to walk through. There's so many things to see, but it's so big, it almost feels like empty, especially because I was here during the weekdays. Ooh, Black Kitty, hello. I always love novelty experiences in Vegas. I don't know, is this a hidden gem or is this area abandoned, guys? Because I know it's far from the Strip, but this is like a real cool presentation. Like this should be one of Vegas's top attractions. Look at this archway. Like a lot of people talk about the Venetian architecture, but look at all this. Why is this the first time I've ever seen this, guys? I feel like that's also a sign of places kind of abandoned or whatnot when there's kitties around. This is the second one I've seen, and there's some trash lying around too. Looks like it could be upkept a little bit better, but these structures are timeless, huge. So as you guys can see, this is the Vegas Strip Boulevard, and all the hotels are right over there. If you guys are familiar with Las Vegas Boulevard, something might seem a little off, right? So I want to talk about The next point about staying at the Mandalay Bay, I feel like this is one of the cons, actually, depending on how you look at it, what you guys prefer. But even in this heyday when Vegas used to be really popular and there was a lot of foot traffic, car traffic, this is on a really far side of the strip. And in this area, I feel like the hotels are really big, so they're even more far apart. Like the Mandalay Bay is so big, Luxor is so big, then New York and Excalibur are pretty big. And then you get to like more action on the Vegas Strip. And I would say the meat and potatoes of the Vegas Strip is where Bellagio, Planet Hollywood is, like the middle. So Mandalay Bay is extremely far from all the action in Vegas. And usually when you're staying at any Las Vegas hotel and casino, like right when you step outside your doors, there are entertainment, restaurants, all that good stuff. I mean, look, there's nothing really on the other side of the Mandalay Bay besides some construction. And then the next hotel over is Luxor. There's not too many things to do there. And then I'll say when things start getting lively, it's around the MGM, Excalibur-ish area. There's more entertainment, more foot traffic. So I consider that a con because I do like some entertainment here and there. So it feels like a very isolated hotel. Maybe good for a staycation if you guys just want to stay here. On that note, we have finished our stay here at the Mandalay Bay. So we're gonna wrap up and give you guys our overall DVW score. So like I said, I still don't even know what the theme of this hotel is. Comment down below if you guys know, because I saw some, ancient architecture, some Pegasuses, some lions, forests, and it just looks very grand and the architecture is really luxurious. Maybe the theme is luxury, but yeah. But for the rooms, I really like the rooms. That was a highlight. It's very luxurious. As far as the price point, like I said, it always fluctuates, but if they could keep their prices low, this is a great staycation spot, hotel to stay at for the rooms. If you guys have your own entertainment, you guys are coming with family or friends, you guys already know how to get around Vegas, but there's not too much entertainment around Mandalay Bay. It's very isolated, so I would consider that a con. And overall, if you ask me, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 DVW score because I like a little action in the hotel. The hotel is very big and spacious. There's a lot of nice restaurants and I haven't got to experience all of it, but they all look very nice, ritzy. So if you guys just really want to bunker down and stay at this hotel, I feel like there are entertainment options here. There's a lot of shows and all that. But as for me, I do prefer a little stimulation, walking on the Vegas Strip, some bars here and there, foot traffic, restaurants, and the Mandalay Bay seems a little bit isolated. So yeah, I actually probably should have kept that on camera. That was off camera, but after that excerpt, I kind of like took a breath because there's so much walking, guys, talking about the spaciousness of it. So depending on if you guys like to walk or not, it's so big. So from the parking lot to here, probably took me 30 minutes. So yeah, if you guys like this video, as always, please like it. Comment down below if you have any thoughts for us, recommendations throughout Vegas, all around the world. And yeah, let me know if you guys have stayed here, your experiences at Mandalay Bay. And see you guys in the next Vegas food and travel video. Deuces. Let's tour more Vegas. Let's go.